3-minute rounds, light heavyweight, penultimate contest of the evening before the main event between Marcel Braithwaite and Scott Allen. Leon Willings against Yailton Neves. Yailton's first fight since 2019, almost 3 years out of the ring. Yeah, July 2019, since he lost on points to Jamie Bates. Lisbon-born Portuguese boxer based in Manchester. Got one of those, Paulo da Silva in his corner. Another former Portuguese boxer, now lives in Manchester also. Leon Willings from Widnes, 21 years of age, stands 6 foot tall, 2-0, 1 KO. Turned pro last July. Outpointed Seamus Devlin, one of those great road warriors with Curtis Gargano. About 20 fights in about 10 months, never been stopped. And then in November he celebrated his a stoppage win when he got Tim Ventrella out of the way in a round. Can he do the same against Neves, who likely to be ring rusty, having been out of action for such a long time? Neves certainly not looking for an easy way back in, taking on a ticket selling puncher, home fighter. Got Gary Shaw back with us. I must ask Gary, although Leon Willings, is he a woolly back from Widnes? Do you know? Are you familiar with him?
Yes, I saw him make his debut at the Devonshire, against Devlin. I forget where he was from, Yorkshire, I think. And he brought a cracking crowd with him that night. I think the other Widnes lad has just been on, Josh Breeden. They fought on the same bill, and it was mobbed. They were queuing up for like half an hour, 40 minutes after the first fight started. So he's brought a good crew with him here.
Yeah, all to the left of us here on the balcony. I think, as you say, they must sell tickets. Do they bring the same crowd?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's just. I hope they do.
Just Breeden had his support from that side of the.
Exactly. Yeah, I think they're probably the loudest we've seen so far. But I hope they both do well, because some of the best boxing nights I've seen have been Widnes with some big names. Ricky Hatton
made his debut there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Robin Reed, world title fight.
Robin Reed. I think Kazagi might have fought there as well back in the day. And I can't remember the last pro show there was in Widnes, so it'd be good for them to do well and to maybe get the crowd behind them and be able to sell quite a lot of tickets in their own town instead of. Don't mind them coming here at all because they're good boxers, and I've got to watch what I say. I've got family in Widnes, but they are wolves.
But you still support the Widnes boxers by getting them attention and.
Definitely, it's and if they fight over here, even lads from Chester, obviously, or over the water, there's Paul Butler, Mason Cartwright's got a British title fight soon in Newcastle. Be a tough one for them, but I'm going to go up for that. I was texting them the other day, they're made up that they've got these British title fights. To me, I mean, it's all well and good for them to be doing really well at international stage, with the world titles they got and all like that, but I love following them to British titles. I've had that belt, I've held it myself, it's been in my house. Jazz dropped me off one night, after he got it. I just love them to do it, to be there in the record books forever that they've won the domestic title.
And it makes it part, right? People look at that fight and Williamson being overwhelming favourite. At this stage of his career, what does Mason Cartwright do at 28 when this offer comes? He can't keep treading water, can he? He's got to take the step up.
You know what it's like. Boxing's a business. It's a sports business, but it's a business. I think more than anything, especially pros. And if an offer comes up, even if it's voluntary like it is, I think you've got to take it. This chance might never happen again. Yeah.
Willings there got Neves' respect with a southpaw jab.
Big lads from Widnes, these, aren't they?
Yeah. looks quite tricky, Leon. Did you know him from the amateur? Was he on the amateur circuit around
I don't
there
ever
himself?
remember seeing him. I think obviously seen witness lads, Warrington lads, like that, but I don't remember seeing him, to be honest. And I was thinking that when I saw him make his debut as well, his pro debut.
Trevor's found another guest for us now. It's Zelfa Barrett, who's waiting patiently for his World Super Featherweight titles. There's myself, Gary Shaw, and Zelfa Barrett. How are you, Zelf?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. And Gary's even better here in his hometown, watching these local boxers.
Yeah.
Must ask you, were you familiar with Yailton? Did he ever come to your gym at all, being with Paolo in the corner?
Yeah, I've seen him in the circuit. You know, he sparred Matthew Ryan. You know, he's one of them fighters, like, he could have done it. He really could have done it. His skill, and he's obviously, you get stuck into that mode of, you know, he's earning money, you know, but, you know, if he was to push himself, really, he could. His skill, he's got good skills, man.
He's coming back tonight after a long layoff as well.
Yeah, he's been out in the gym for a while. I think his last fight was in, I was at his last fight. Yeah,
3 years ago.
Yeah, his last fight. So, you know, he's back. You know, and it's good. It's good for it's good for boxing people like him. You know, he's willing to fight week in, week out. You know, the show savers for real. You know what I mean? So boxing needs fighters like you.
A tricky opponent he's up against tonight, Leon Williamson, who's bloody Yailton's nose there.
Yeah,
with the jab.
He's a good fighter. Good.
Do you know Leon at all?
No, I've just seen him. Like I said, I've seen him on the circuit. I'm a boxing connoisseur, man.
Yeah, I know
these guys
that,
think I don't know him. I know all these new guys and anyone my weight division. And
he's complaining there, Yailton, about an eye, his left eye, I think. The end of the round there. So I've got a connoisseur on either side of me. Gary Shaw, he's go at it all night.
Yeah, I know.
When you look at Liverpool boxing, he's forgotten more than most people know on Liverpool boxing.
Most probably.
I've been around too long, that's why.
Zelfa, what's the situation with you? When are we going to see you next?
Well, hopefully I've got a date in April sometime. You know, waiting on the world title shot really. I'm ranked number 2 in the world. I'm ranked number 6 out of everybody in the world. I'm not with the number 2 in the IBF. Out of everybody in the world, I'm ranked number 6. So, you know, we worked hard to get where we're at now. So really, I'm just waiting. You know, I'm ready now for it. I'm really waiting, man.
I've covered your career since the start, and it's mad to think you're now there.
I know. If
at
you see you on these Black Hawk promotion shows, you know, so you know, hard work, dedication pays off, and you know, shows like my Uncle Pat putting on.
Did you feel you was a prospect? I want to get this right for too long almost.
Of course,
because he kept thinking, Zelfa will be there in a year's time. And
of course, you know, having your uncle as the trainer. You know, this is what happens. You know, the reins don't get let off. But, you know, listen, put me in good stead. I'm at where I'm at for a reason. So you know, I had to learn it as well because I only had I had like 30 amateur fights, so I had to warm into the pro game properly.
Plenty of Liverpool boxers with uncles and fathers training them as well, isn't there? Where they might.
It's a strange little subculture, isn't it? That's boxing is, and you know, all the families who've got lads. You know, Rooney's family, they're still going up in Crocs of ABC, and you do find that they have like sons, daughters now as well, obviously, and aunts and uncles and whatever. I always thought maybe that meant that, like, say, the Smiths, for instance, their dream was to maybe all fight on the same show, but for the promoter would have thought, well, I can't sell your cousin 4 tickets, can I? You know what I mean? They want bums on seats.
Of course they do. looks a bit bloody, Yailton.
Yeah. Willing's winning the fight, but he does seem wary of what Yailton can do.
Yeah, but he's unpredictable. He don't even know what he's gonna do. So, you know, with fighters like Yailton, I just know you just gotta work your left jab or your right jab, and you know, you can't beat a jab with these kind of fighters.
But you can see Leon, he's walking forward there, but he's just not sure. He's almost don't know what to throw against him, does he?
So I mean, he's got the ability, Yailton, but you know, obviously it's on him what he does. But he's tricky. He knows how to stink a fight. He knows how to fight. I remember when he first come on the scene, showing like his second fight, he knocked someone out. It come as a journeyman and just knocked him out. So, you know, fighters like him, they can be dangerous. They can be dangerous. Got to be in your A game, but it's good learning for Leon.
I think I might have seen him in Blackpool a good few years back.
You see?
I'm sure I saw him. Yeah. I mean, you get to know the lads who you see 8, 9, 10 times. Don't you? All
on
of
the
them.
circuit, you see him all on the circuit, man.
So do you know what title it made for? You still waiting to know what you're fighting for?
No, I'm still waiting really. Just, you know, see what Eddie comes up with, and then, you know, we're ready in April, man. That's all I gotta do. We should be doing stay in the gym and just be ready for my call, man.
You're always in the gym.
Always in the gym. To be fair, but this fight, like after my last fight, I had to
you had a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on. Yeah.
Well.
But after this fight in December, I had a bad hand, so I had to take longer than it was. Then when I was in the gym, it wasn't like I was in the gym because I couldn't punch.
Just ticking over.
Yeah.
Trying to maintain some sort of weight. Is that what it's about?
It's some sort of mental. Because obviously, but when you love boxing and it's your life and you can't do it. When I tore my Achilles, man, that was the worst part. That was
a while ago.
Worst time of my life because I couldn't train. So you know, watching a million fights, it's horrible. It was a horrible time, but you know, to move.
When you decided it's time to pack up, will you survive without being able to fight?
1,000,000% because I know I'm done.
Well, you know when you run those fights, you tell them you love it. I know you do, and you know you're a connoisseur. You know,
it's because I'm that close. So
the boxers you speak to me about, like I remember in interviews you've done before in the Box Nation days, you speak about Gary Russell a lot.
Yeah. You know what? When I'm done, I'm done. I even said to Pat, I don't want to be a trainer. I pop in. I've worked too hard in my career. Put me off, man. So I'll give me a little input, but being a trainer's not me. I work hard, invest my money wisely, which I'm doing. Good. And then just be a dad.
I would have imagined you as a trainer. Of all the boxers I know, you're one I would have thought would have been a trainer.
It's because I've worked that hard. I know how horrible training is, and I might need a year or two out just away from boxing. And then, but it's not my dream. Pat's dream is to be a world-class trainer, which I believe he is. My dream is just to be a world champion and live comfortable and be a great dad. And if it comes to be a trainer, I will. Good shot.
Neves certainly knows how to make it tricky, doesn't he?
Of course, man. He's one of them fighters. You need to be on your A game. It's a good learning fight for Leon.
Leon at times has wondered, not sure what to throw, has he?
That's why I'm saying a good jab with these kind of opponents.
We're talking to trainers there, Gary. Just tell those watching on Black Flash Promotions YouTube. Any good young trainers coming through in Liverpool?
There's a good few. I know, Danny. What's the name? You've just caught me on the spot there. They've got a good few lads, but the fighters they do move around a lot now, and I think it's much easier for them to do that. But back in the day, it was almost sort of, they wouldn't be seen that it wasn't an option that they wanted to take because they'd get called fit to burn, wouldn't he, by whoever they left. But I like Joe Tonks, Dave Tonks' lad. He's learning a lot, and Joe was unlucky as a pro. Because he just didn't really get the momentum going, and
he's working with Liam Smith, isn't he?
Yeah, decent enough, and he's had Liam in. So there's a few ones there, but to be honest, I think Liverpool fighting, it's not like it was back when we were having, half of the GB squad and they were all turning, but it just seemed to be a golden time for the city, and it changing now. First they've really exchanged the it just doesn't seem to be getting back to that day. You know, hopefully it will again soon when you know, before Paul Smith was British champion and all of this. And you look at Price, he was on his way up as well. You had Ryan Farag, didn't you, and European champion. Good shot. He started to get through this round.
Taking some good shots there. His marks up, bloodied nose, and he's taken a couple of heavy single shots.
It's like he's almost sort of figured them out, thinking, well, you know, the triple, you're clever, but you can't hurt me.
Good learning for that.
I would have given most of the rounds, to be honest, but Leon came back in at the last round. As I say, it looked like he almost figured them out, and